Do you like to play games on your phone? Then go check out our MMO by Mobile channel and see if anything there interests you. So it's been 2 weeks since our last bite of weekly MMORPG news video, and that is partly because Ascend Infinite Realm launched into beta testing and my wife MYSTIFYING and I decided to do a video on it. Well, that and I also got in a Lost Ark, and I've been recording Lost Ark gameplay as well. Don't worry though, we are back this week with another news video, so you guys can stop fretting and spamming all our videos with when is the next news video coming out, because here it is. So relax, sip some nice soothing tea, and let's do this. If you weren't already aware, Oath is an upcoming sandbox MMORPG. I had the opportunity to speak with 2 of the developers behind the game, and I have that interview coming soon. But even without having posted that, Oath has hit its Kickstarter goal. More than that, they almost doubled their Kickstarter goal. This means that Oath is officially in development. If you want to go find out what Oath is, then you can head on over to their Kickstarter page or just wait for our interview this month. This is an old one, dating all the way back to 2008. Pirates of the Burning Sea has been stagnant for a long while at this point, but the community has refused to give up on it after all this time, even having lost the support of its original publisher. Then a few months ago, it was announced that the game would be revived by Vision Online Games, who plan on modernizing the game and taking it in a new direction while revitalizing the player base through a dedicated marketing campaign. It's honestly amazing what the MMO community can do when they care about a game that they've been playing as opposed to being toxic about it. In Black Desert news, Abyss have released a roadmap featuring their expected content releases of this quarter, ranging from new mounts, new areas, and an entirely new region. One such region is the large new underwater ruins expansion for PC players. The expansion rolls out on May 22nd and features new water-themed locations for players to explore. Then, in strange news, Kakao Games, the current publisher for Black Desert and South Korea, agreed to transfer publishing rights in South Korea to Abyss. Abyss will then directly handle publishing worldwide for the game, with the exception of just in North America and Europe. Yep. I haven't really seen much in the way of news with regards to Astellia Online in the last couple months, but every so often the team behind it releases a small glimpse into the game. Last week, it was showcasing the Warrior and the Scholar classes. Other than briefly talking about them, not much really in the way of content was shown, but they are trying almost admirably to keep people hyped for the game, even though it is being labeled as Bless 2.0. Wait, or was it Bless 3.0? Yeah, I forget. Speaking of, Bless Unleashed went into beta testing last week, and the overall consensus was that it was okay. From the handful of people that tried it anyway. Not much was really included in the beta, but more is expected to be showcased in the future. When specifically is currently unknown, but Namco Bandai are moving along at a good enough rate that we'll likely be seeing the title release in the near future. Nexon posted an announcement on their website dedicated to the Project New Leaf update. It included various changes like a 60% reduction to World Boss HP, more severe penalties for purchasing Mesos via gold trading websites, and a lot more. The most important thing though, a new upcoming large expansion is planned for this summer. Although no details have been revealed, Nexon have promised additional information will be made available in the near future. However, at least according to the Steam charts, MapleStory 2 has had a very steep decline, from an average of over 40,000 concurrent players at launch down to a mere 1,000. This just counts Steam though, it does not count players that are playing via the official MapleStory 2 launcher, but a drop that steep, even just through Steam alone, cannot be good for the game. For players that are interested in obtaining the Garl-themed gear or Garl-themed mounts, you may want to be aware that come patch 5.1, they will be retired. What this means is that none of the Garl-related items will be obtainable. But you have until like the end of this year to win them, so get to it if you have yet to. Also worth noting is that the Heavensward expansion for the game is being given out completely free to all owners of the base game. So if you bought Final Fantasy XIV way back when, or would like to just try out its first expansion, now is your chance to redeem it for free. Oh, one final note, I will have my Final Fantasy XIV video review posted this month in preparation for Shadowbringers early access launch next month, so get ready, and we will see you in there. The team behind Lord of the Rings Online recently held a live stream to celebrate the game's 12th anniversary. In it, they went on to tease various bits of info pertaining to upcoming content. This includes the new 64-bit client and a new expansion raid. Fans were ecstatic, and for very good reason. They have their shit together for this year. In preparation for the Elsweyr expansion next month, ZeniMax has released a new trailer featuring the Necromancer class. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I covered everything else regarding Elsweyr in a past news video, and nothing new has come to light. But hey, that's a cool new trailer, so you should go check that out. So as I'm sure you're aware, the highly anticipated KurtzPel launched in early access last week, and it wasn't good. There were a lot, and I mean a lot of complaints regarding the game, the locking of specific weapon types behind paywalls, rampant pay to win, and just so much drama that I probably would have been better off listing it all in a video dedicated to it. And you know what? I actually did post a video at least semi-related to what was going on, or at least pertaining to the weapon types and karmas. But at least as of a few days ago, the KurtzPel team released a formal statement admitting their fault and promising to remedy the issue in question. And they did. All weapon types, all karmas have since been made available free, and hopefully the pay to win is at least drastically reduced, since I know for a fact that no free-to-play game can run without being pay to win, at least to a degree. For players that already purchased the weapon types, the KurtzPel team planned on reimbursing you in the form of unique costumes for free. So at least you get something. I'll have my personal video up of the game in the coming week, I guess, next week sometime. It's been 7 whole years since TERA launched in the West. 7! And in celebration of this, NMAS have a plethora of events planned for the entire month. So if you're looking for a reason to get into the game, or get back into the game for that matter, then this could be the opportunity to. There's going to be a ton to do. Additionally, a new companion system has been added into TERA, a system that makes the game significantly more pay to win. So yay! See, at level 66 you earn your own companion, a combat ally that gives you various combat buffs and automatically pops potions for you when you need them. However, your combat ally has stamina, which of course is recovered through use of cash shop items. The maximum amount of companions you can hold at any given time is also expandable via the cash shop, along with re-rolling your RNG companion skills. So yeah, cool. Yes, Guild Wars, not Guild Wars 2, no, but its predecessor. Guild Wars is actually turning 14, or just turned 14 even. The game launched back in 2005 and has been online ever since, maintaining a loyal player base. In celebration of its 14-year anniversary, ArenaNet have announced that they'll be halving the price of the game. Every version of the game, including the large collection bundle. Additionally, various tweaks have been made to the core game, so, you know, take note. Yep, Black Desert, Final Fantasy XIV, Elder Scrolls Online, TERA, and now Guild Wars 2. This week's turning out to be quite the week. So ArenaNet announced last week that War Eternal, the final episode in this season of The Living World, has a confirmed release date, May 14th. Yes, this coming Tuesday. It's really that close. So for those of you that have been eagerly awaiting new content, you won't have to wait long. Nope, nothing related to its Western release yet. Regardless, Smilegate, like Pearl Abyss, have released a roadmap of new content for the game. It features things like automated pathing while on the ocean, a new continent, and a new dungeon style that introduces a new environment, Marine. Also, like I mentioned earlier, I actually got in a Lost Ark, and I'll be recording gameplay for it for posting later this month, so make sure you keep an eye out. I reported on her upcoming release in the past, but Eira, the gun-wielding Void Witch, is finally live on the official servers. Earlier this week also began the Golden Time event of Vindictus, which provides players unique goodies whenever they log into the game between now and June 4th. So if you're interested in tackling the game from scratch yet again, but this time with a gun-wielding babe, then this is your chance. There are XP boosts on for like the next week. I don't know, man. Like, is this news video featuring literally every single moderately populated MMORPG on the market? I feel like it is, but I digress. NCSoft has announced Blade & Soul's upcoming major update, Scarlet Tears, and it's coming out next week. Scarlet Tears adds the new Scarlet Conservatory 12-player raid along with the remaining 2 chapters of the Temple of Succession story. Accompanying the update is the new Dragon's Bounty event that will allow players to further upgrade their accessories and add new outfits, you know, the normal way which NCSoft cons money out of its player base. In the last 6 months, I believe I may have done like a single news segment on EVE Online. Well, you'll be surprised then to hear that May 28th marks the release of EVE's new Invasion expansion. There was a ton of information released regarding the expansion, so if you're interested in everything that was added, I suggest actually heading on over to the EVE official website, as trust me, there is just far too much for me to even sum up here without dragging this on for like a solid 10 more minutes. For those of you interested in upcoming mobile MMOs, and I know there are a lot of you, then Talion, which actually looks pretty good for mobile title, visually anyway, will be launching later this month on the 28th. Like every mobile MMORPG to date, Talion features 2 very unique factions, one bent on the pursuit of power and the other being sworn to freedom. Yeah, you gotta give it to the Korean mobile MMO developers here. They know how to innovate, especially with the game's gender-locked classes. That is what we want in our games, and yes, if you weren't aware, I was being facetious. So, Peria Chronicles had a recent multi-day beta test of their game for select people to partake of. Unfortunately, I'm not South Korean, so I was not invited. Feels bad, man. But nevertheless, people captured some very, very interesting character creation. Granted, I'm not really able to showcase the character creation because it's uploaded by another YouTuber, and I don't really want to steal their content, so I do recommend checking YouTube itself. The amount of customization is probably more than in any other anime MMO to date, outside of maybe PSO2. Additional testing phases are planned in the near future, so do keep a close eye on the game. Who knows, you might actually get in. And there you have it. That's every bit of MMO-related news I was made aware of this week, but there is no doubt more to be found. So, if you have any that I missed, please be sure to let me know, preferably via Twitter or Instagram, so I can include it next week. Anyway, guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.